I hope everyone had a great weekend, so let's go ahead and get into a recap. If it's your first time on the channel, my name is Ryan. I'm a full-time reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Depop. And in today's video, I'm just gonna go over my weekend, pretty much. So over this weekend, I will say it was kind of a little bit all over the place. I was feeling a little bit emotional. I do that from time to time. That's just how I am. I don't know exactly why, but I just overthink things a lot, and I'm trying to make some decisions, not only in my business, but also in my personal life as well. So my mind's just kind of been all over the place. Usually, if you follow my Facebook, I'm pretty active on it, especially on the weekends. But this weekend, I think I posted like one thing, and it was a forward from another reseller, Mexican picker, because he is in a mariachi band here in Tulsa, and he was at the Route 66 event going on, which Tulsa broke a world record for the most classic cars, I guess, or something in a show, which is really cool. So, and it was a promotion of Route 66. Also, like in one of my other videos, I say how Tulsa takes a lot of pride in Route 66. So that's a kind of a cool thing, I guess. I didn't go though, but I know a lot of people that did. Like I said, I was in my own emotions, my own head about things. So I kind of almost shut down a little bit. This past week, I had my employee help me out taking pictures. This was the one thing that just really, I guess, frustrated me, is almost all his pictures he took, there was something wrong with it. There was measurements gone, the back tag was missing, the material tag was missing, inseam. So there was just a lot of issues. So on Saturday, I had to go up and take a couple, grab the items, get them unfolded. It pretty much redo all his work he did, and it just kind of frustrated me really bad, and really put me in a damper mood, and I don't know. But on a positive side though, I'll kind of get back to reselling in a minute, but on a positive side, my friend, he did get registered for Pokemon International, which is going to be in New Orleans in 2 weeks. So I guess I was fully prepared to refund my ticket, but I am excited to go play. I have not really played much since I went to the Seattle Regionals earlier this year, and if you've seen that video, Pokemon is kind of like what I enjoy doing on the side. I love playing the card games, I love playing the video games, I love playing Pokemon Go. I like Pokemon. I do not really resell too much Pokemon. I did sell a Charizard, which was really cool. A Dark Charizard PSA 9, and it sold for good money. So I'm pretty happy with that. It is going to the authenticator and then the buyer, and it looks like it's going to be international. So it's out of my hands once it gets authenticated and sent to the buyer. So that will be great. But what I'm bringing up is, so in 2 weeks I'm going to New Orleans, so it's going to be kind of fun. My wife will probably help me out for at least one of the days, probably Friday. I'm going to assume she'll help with the shipping. I'm going to tell her once again, you don't have to worry about weekends, but she's so great. She'll probably go to the warehouse on Saturday just to see if she can get some stuff listed, which would be great, because I like to keep that expectation. But I tell her technically you don't have to, but she'll try to help out as much as she can, which she is just great for that, and I really do appreciate everything she does as a wife and mom. Another thing is set up the family pool, so that's kind of cool. So we actually enjoyed playing in the pool yesterday, all of us, so that was cool. It's summer, we had a heat advisory, but having that pool was just great. And even after done with the pool, got on the trampoline. I don't really balance on the trampoline anymore. I don't know if my knees and everything take it, but actually, what's the funniest thing is, it's my back that hurts when I jump on a trampoline, but I just sunbathed on the trampoline, so it was kind of nice. I just sat there and relaxed until my kid got his water gun and just started squirting me. So that was just fun to have that family time. And I think when you're a reseller, you kind of forget, like, take a break from things. You got to still enjoy what you enjoy. So like Pokemon, I enjoy doing that. Saturday night I had some friends come over and we actually played in person the card game, not just on TCG Live, which was a lot of fun. It's a whole different experience playing it digitally, where it kind of helps you out what you can and can't do compared to playing in person, where we had to look up the rules and stuff on certain things, like, will this actually, can you do this? And I know not everyone watching this video is into Pokemon, and that's perfectly fine, but the whole point of it is having fun still. Like, whatever hobby you're doing, make sure that you still have something. And if you have family and kids, make sure you're spending time with them. I see a lot of like resellers on here on YouTube that they don't have kids, and you know, they're able to kind of just grind it out, and more power to them. I honestly, if I didn't have kids or a spouse, I'd probably just grind it out 24/7 as much as I can, and maybe enjoy a little bit of time on the weekend. And that's about it. That's the reality of it. But I do have a family and I have kids, which I have a hobby which I genuinely enjoy. So I'm going to try to really get back into it. I think I kind of got back out of it is not only I moved into the warehouse after I got back from Seattle, but I also got an employee. And training's hard. Like, you don't realize training someone else is really hard because you have such a high expectation of how you work, and you know that person's not going to work. It's very rare someone's going to work as hard as you, especially in something that's your passion. So this reselling's my passion, Pokemon's my passion. So it's like if I were to have someone just say, hey, you want to come play Pokemon? They're not going to have the same passion to play Pokemon. Just like if I hire someone, they're not going to have the same passion to do the same job I do. I have, you know, I like things folded a certain way. I take pictures because I've gone through what works, how to go fast. And watching someone else, you know, you're just like, you know, do it this way, and you can save 5 minutes. And for them, they're like, you know, it's getting done. It's in the bag, and it's just not the same. I will say, I've had a lot of frustrations with it, with the employee right now, but it is what it is. Not really, but we'll get to that maybe in a different video. So, Pokemon in 2 weeks. I'm going to Pokemon International in New Orleans in 2 weeks. Super excited. Don't even have a hotel. I'm going to probably take the truck, me and my friend. We've been looking up places close by, and oh my gosh, nothing really close by. What was nice about Seattle is they have their like train that you can be on the outskirts of town, and it would take you straight to downtown pretty much. Well, New Orleans isn't quite that way. They have little trolleys, but they don't go out that far, and really everything's fairly expensive, and I don't want to stay in something I don't know, too cheap. I seen a hostel. I was joking with my friend, like, hey, you want to stay in a hostel? And he's like, no, maybe like 15 years ago. I'm like, yeah, I feel ya. You know, being in our mid-30s now, it's kind of like, I don't want to sleep in bunk beds and everything, even if it is cheap. But back in the day, it wouldn't even matter. And I even thought about maybe a KOA. That would be kind of cool. But I don't know how hot New Orleans is. I don't even know if I'll get a chance to really thrift down there. It would be kind of nice to go check it out. If you do know of a thrift store chain, or maybe how are their Goodwill bins in New Orleans area, because we're probably not going to venture too much outside of New Orleans, let me know in the comments. It will be a long drive. We plan on leaving like Friday morning, get there Friday, check in for registration, get all our swag, which is a Blastoise like set, and then start competing on Saturday. It is an 8-hour like competition, It's a marathon, that's for sure. And then if we're lucky enough to get enough points, we'll go to day 2 Sunday. But neither one of us got to day 2 last time. And I don't know, it would be cool to get to day 2. I think he's got a really good potential with his deck, and hopefully I can compete. I'm really trying to fix my rookie mistakes, but it's like with anything, repetition. So I'm super excited about New Orleans. It will be so much fun. As for this weekend, I sold a little over 50 things, which is not ideal, but I did sell a fair amount. So I'm pretty happy with that. I sold around $1,300. Obviously, that is not all take home. I made my first like full payment on the warehouse for rent. So that's a margin down. And I'm like, okay. And I'm seeing that now. Whereas when I worked from home, I didn't have that. I just kind of kept going. So they're seeing those added expenses, but I'm hoping it's still beneficial. Like I said, I've been such in my head. I see other resellers like, well, I only post things that are $30 or more on my eBay, and then I pretty much whatnot the rest. And I'm like, I could definitely do that out of my house. Or like I said, I really want to get I'm really pushing towards, if I could build a shop on the side of my house, I feel like that'd be best. Which obviously I needed to move stuff out in order to do that. But I'm gonna enjoy this warehouse while I can. I think I like it, but I think I'd like it even more if it was close by to me, but yet it's not in my house, if that makes sense. That's kind of a recap of the weekend. I got to spend some time with family, setting up the pool and swimming and relaxing with them. The frustration with the retaking the pictures, because of it took so much time. I did not meet my 30 items a day. I think I did 15 each day, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then that may have affected why my sales were a little lower than usual. But I don't know. It's frustrating. But you know what? You just got to keep pushing, and that's part of it. I did get a lot done, but I don't know. If you like this video, please give it a like. Please comment below. Maybe let me know one of your hobbies. I would love to hear from you guys. What's something besides reselling you enjoy doing? Like for me, it's Pokemon and spending time with family and doing things like that. And please subscribe if you want to catch more content like this. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.